Hi, everybody out there. I'm here this morning to talk to you about something that's crucial to our not survival, but to really experiencing happiness in life. We all want to be happy, right? Everyone wants to be happy. This is a very sacred doctrine that I've received after 2 decades of purification, intense devotion to the Lord, Christ Jesus, and to the intense study of the older doctrines of yoga. The older doctrines in the Holy Bible are the Vedas. The Vedas are the oldest religious doctrine in the world. And why religion? Because it liberates us, because it teaches us to find Christ within, and then we can ultimately become free from the indoctrination of religion and be walking Christ. So we have this beautiful scroll to share with you today, and we're going to do our body weather report. So, and one body weather report for this is a chant that I've been sharing with Bride and Elle, my beautiful progeny, since before she was in the womb. Many of you may think that yoga is only 7 chakras and it begins right here. Well, I did yoga a lot, and I got tired of these male patriarchal dominators telling me that yoga started right here. I don't know if you ever felt, dogged out by this like sun salutation, dog pound routine. I did that sun salutation with the dogs, downward dogs, for 20 years every morning. After 10 years, I stopped and I put it into the dolphin because at this point, I'm putting some elbow grease in. So if you remember the sun salutation, should we show them the sun salutation? We'll show you the sun salutation. So you have some preface of basic everyday yoga that's westernized, popular. You can pretty much make it in the world, you can do this kind of stuff every day. It's like hygiene. It's like brushing your teeth. So the sun salutation, we live on an active volcano. So pretty much we don't know what's going to happen with the weather, and we have to tune in. So you have to, yeah, we live on an active, well, in the foothills, we live like 5 miles north of the foothills in an active volcano. And it could erupt again. Chances are that it will. And we need to be tuned in. So in order to be residents, you have to do yoga every day. And so we do this salutation. I mean, some people, I would say not everybody. A lot of people don't. They do the monster truck theme. So the monster truck theme is one, like emergency preparedness, get ready for the notice on the news report, and then get in your car and go. But we do the yoga and try and tune in and try and keep our Mother Shasta calm. So we're going to show you a sun salutation, and then we're going to go into our yoga, which is Sakti yoga, which is fully empowered, divine, feminine yoga, and it's all about um, awakening the whole body, not just the Kundalini channel, but from down into the earth, the chakras. Many people now know that there are more chakras than only 7. There's like 130 is how actually popular people understand.
There's like 100.
It's infinite. You can just break down the little teeny spheres of energy just down to the atoms and molecules. But there's definitely 130 accepted by most people these days that are serious about yoga.
They're this much.
So you can see that we added the dolphin by putting a little elbow grease in the downward dog. Ladies, especially kids, start to stop feeling like it's not fun to be dog. You don't want to just be dog. You're just standing with your butt here like a dog. Just put the elbow grease in. The only way out is to go through the system. The elbow grease in and really stretch your back. And then when you get the pencil, it's really fun. You really just stretch it up there in your Lakota. We do this little reverse lunge, and I always reverse a triangle. We take it all the way to the splits, and then we return to child. And of course, do it on the other side. But now we also have gone further than just greeting the sun. We also greet the moon and the stars and even the meteorites, which makes like really strong, expanding consciousness. So when you walk outside, you see the sparkles in the leaves and you hear the sound of the birds, and you can feel the cosmos. You can literally feel the roundness of the earth underneath. Show you the moon salutation. We're moving on to a really special treat today. This is a really special treat. We're going to share with Sakti sprung. So this special treat is the Sakti sprung. And now we're going to share the moon salutation. Okay. So, We usually use the guard, but we don't put it right in your face. Maybe I like it. This is stars. Stars. Sakti, no, it's true. Please. Let's do silent practice here. Got my rest back. Lord heaven, save me. First chapter of Genesis. All you do is open up the Bible, first chapter, first book. You're free from it because God created the waters that were above you and the waters below the firmament. And they called the firmament heaven. First chapter of Genesis. Why do you think there has to be death? Because it's obviously the earth. First chapter. Alright, so here we go. This is all starting here. Shakios in the house. First mandala. Premananda Shakti. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the Shakti on the scroll as well. I don't think you're going to be able to see the scroll as well yet. So we're going to talk you through it, and it's just a special treatment. The Prem chakra, or Shakti, is down into the earth as far as your height. And what we're going to do, because this is a body weather report, and it's a new game. And I think I challenge you to look at all fit forms of activity. Ballet, athletics, sports, Olympic sports, gymnastics, yoga, dancing, singing, opera, any activity that is stimulating physically and purifying spiritually is Shakti Yoga. I think that you'll find it all is a part of it. Running marathons, it all is a part of it. So our first Shakti, dreaming, awakens our upper Shaktis. And so we're all in the body weather report. So we're going to give the body weather report. And the body weather report today for us is actually naming of the Shaktis. And the first Shakti is the Prem chakra. And it's down into the earth as tall as you are. And one of the ways that we can wake up is by jumping. Feeling the weight of our hands go down into the earth. This is all from my Dharma, which is the next Shakti, the Dharmaka. Imagine that all the footsteps that you walk in your entire lifetime are already written in destiny. And you have to align with your faith to put your feet in your footsteps. And this is the Dharmaka. It's your Dharma. Dharma means the way, the path. It's the Tao, the Dharma. So to walk the Dharma. So the bottom of the feet. To pick up the bottom of the feet, we're actually going to sit up in lotus and grab our toes. Okay. We start like in meteor right there. Grab that one toe, touch that other toe. Good. See. Now to Ratata. Ratatata. You can sit and raise up your feet in one touch. Up and up, in and out. The greatest place is your ankles. These slippers. The greatest place. You can stretch your ankles like this right now. Get up and underfoot the market. Let's show how we stretch our ankles. Just reaching this. And toes go. Pull your arms to the soft. And just pull it back, pull it back. And tickles. And pull it back. Now the taka the shins. Right here. Ah. Like sort of Irish dancing. knees, sit up. Meditate, continue. Knees. What else do we do with one? Good. And light the color. Bottom. The inner thigh. Right. 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 Oh, yes, yes. And Attica. And Mudara. That's the root chakra. So when we get up Mudara, we're going to sit on our heel. We're going to sit on your heel. Put it right on top of your heel. Stretch up. And we're going to sit on top of your heel so we get to with the bone. The Mudara. This one? This.
Oh, okay. I thought you were oh.
For this left, right here, where we put this from. Come down here into the panel stretches. Move up into this. Many more chakras in here. I'm just going to see. Make figure eight dolphin swirls. Seeing a figure eight of violet flame. I'm saying I challenge you. All dance, all athletics, all that comes from Shakti awakening. And it's not something I invented. It's something I discovered hidden within everything. It's me is the key to happiness. Alright, so we got the mana. The mana. Now, when we get in here, we learn from Barbara. Healing without even touching, sending light. Light up in your hands. People actually pop body parts, bones and things back into place without even laying on their hands. And we're gifted this from your great grandmother, polarity, from the internship with Elizabeth Becker. Now Queen Elizabeth is getting ready to come into the infinite domain. And we're welcoming her and remembering her through her name, with her teacher, and her grandmother's teacher. And so Barbara Ann Brennan, she empowered us to understand that chakras are not just these beautiful wheels of light that are a certain heightened energy vortex in our body. Though we do know that. We also know that the urethra, which is actually where you go pee, not where you have a baby, where you go pee, is another Shakti, and it's called the Tori. We call it the Tori Shakti. The Tori Shakti. Runners are most acquainted with the Tori Shakti more than anyone. Yeah, marathon runners. Because when you run, the Tori Shakti aligns with your Kundalini, and it aligns everything so you have no desire, have no want or need. You become completely satisfied in every step. There's no desire for sensual or otherwise pleasure. You become satisfied. Running sometimes can give you pleasure, a desire for other reasons because of sweat and muscular stuff. Desire for like sensual pleasure. This is one of the things of yoga. We want to like curb that. We want to be satisfied in ourselves and not need anything from outside of us, and have a relationship with the earth that she requites our love for her by giving us fresh water, giving us delicious foods that are nutritious for us. So the Tori Shakti, I won't say that much about it, but everybody's keyed in to how powerful she is. And so then we move on with these Shaktis that Barbara Ann Brennan named in her book called Hands of Light. And they are the Shaktis which I named from her located them. And she gave them, there's a chakra, she said, in each eye, and underneath each armpit, there's a chakra in the stomach, in the spleen, the thymus, and the liver. These are, the liver takes toxins out of the body. So if you're breathing bad air or got poison, the liver will take the heat for it, so the rest of your body doesn't have to take it.
Oh.
Yeah. So you want to keep your liver clean and pure by drinking lots of fresh, clean water and breathing fresh air. So the stomach, I call Govinda Shakti. And the reason why I do this is because her papa is not a master dieter, but he has a gift with eating a small amount at a time. And so I call him Govinda, the master of the mountain, because he's the only one who mastered me, and he loves to spend time up on the mountain. And Govinda, enough to make a baby, mastered me enough to make a baby, mastered me enough to make a baby. Very hopeful. And so Govinda, who's also the name they call Krishna, he's like, the Father, like, Jesus says that I and the Father would become one. Krishna is like the Father. And so this symbolizes by a rain cloud. You see him sometimes with a dark rain cloud behind his face. So Govinda is the stomach, because then everything is offered and just enough to sustain us and not too much. But I call, which is my spiritual name, Damayanti, is the bringer of the Holy Land, or she the only one who's allowed to cook in the Lord's kitchen. And Damayanti, I call Dhamma Shakti, the liver Dhamma Shakti, because I have never done drugs recreationally, though I was poisoned by a mercury amalgam filling. I was intoxicated for 20 years. So the reason I call it the Dhamma is to be aware. We could be poisoned without our knowing it, and then we'd be unable to manifest the Holy Land around us because our insides are toxic. So we don't want to be like that. We want to keep it clean, so we want to have that awareness and drink the Holy Land by keeping our liver pure and clean. Then the Manipura Shakti comes next. So to do exercises with these inner organs is difficult right now to describe it. But we can do some breathing exercises. So the Govinda. Breathe in, breathe out. This is called pranayama.
Maybe we can do it after the podcast. This is the one of the chakra in the stomach.
Okay. Oh, the rippling of the stomach. You can't really see it. all really good for the stomach. Now the double for Sakti. I want to get some air. Let's come up here. So we're just going to take some. Is that it? What I got checking for the liver? The thymus and the spleen are what I call Shiva and Sachi, and they're gut that makes white blood cells. So I'm just going to stretch and aerate the whole body with the Phoenix. Let's do the Phoenix. So like I said, these exercises may change every day. You can find new ways to awaken your chakras. Pranayama is really important. If you do pranayama the wrong way, you could die. The masters know this. Pranayama is a quick exhale, and it comes from the Nauli breath. Breathe in by sticking your belly out. We all are breathing. We want to like lift our chest up, like, but that's not deep breathing. That's shallow breathing, and it actually comes out of survival. Like when a small animal is caught by a big animal, it's like, but really, once it survives, stay. Come back up. Come back up. Now when we do pranayama, we breathe into our belly. And we got slow, quick pulses. And what the pulses do is they remind us that under our skin is much more vastness of the cosmos than just muscles and bones and organs. There's Shaktis. Shakti is the divine energy that keeps us alive, makes life worth living. And when we exhale all the dense hardness that would hold illness inside us. And imagine that underneath your skin is nothing but the vastness of the whole cosmos. So in essence, dense matter is fire, and what's alive is living matter. This may seem like easy for you if you're like in Aquarius and Aries and you're a fire sign or an air sign. I'm an earth sign, so like I had to do a lot of vigorous prana in order to feel like I'm a light being. Like some people just are because that's their astrological designation.
This kind of breathing, like without even knowing that without even doing it on purpose. Sometimes I just
What's your middle name is now? Like NAU for now. Because it's like for the now, it's the Kali Yuga. Like now it's the material world. Like think of the material world, but really there's several overlays of experience. There's the Kali Yuga, which is the material world. But the Lord incarnates in 4 colors. He incarnates as red, as gold, as black, and as white. Yeah, so in the Treta Yuga, he's red, and that's the guys from Mohini and Mahalas, because then the woman incarnation remains hidden because he's red, a red man. In the sun dance, I don't need any food or water or anything, right? That's the only way to hide a beautiful woman is to have free of me, independency, have a relationship with the earth. I require the earth, therefore she requires me. I cry, she brings me water, like the word Christ. He's crying. You like some tea? So we're spilling the tea this morning. We're spilling the tea on the Shakti Yoga. See, this is the feeling of the tea. And we've got the Govinda and the Dhamaka and the thymus of the spleen. It's basically the thymus and the spleen are blood purifiers, so we do this figures running out with blood purifiers. Now we're coming up here to this chi right here. So let's do this. Sit in the rocks, knees down, feet on either side. Suppose chi is what gives us the right to say yes, to say no, to speak our truth, to fly or to fight. And then our heart. Open our wings to the heart chakras awake. Heart chakras awake. Oh, we forgot there's Amrita Shaktis. This is feminine yoga. This is like yoga for women. And for men who love women and worship the
Like
goddess.
goddess worshiper.
We got two Shaktis right here. They're the nectar bringers, right? And so what do we do to wake those up? And the Puja Pujarika. Stand up and stretch them. Here, there's two Shaktis right here. Which I discovered these doing a scorpion. I stand and pull them on and pull a paw. So you just scorpions. Hold the bar a little bit. Oh, look at this. So right here and right here, above what we call the Nayaka chakra, that big tailbone that we're not allowed to put a tattoo, we call it a trance zone, right there. Why do they call it trance zone? I have the hugest Nayaka chakra. You can't really see it because I've got a stick to it too, but this thing really stands out like scoliosis almost. Right there is the Nayaka chakra. And it's like a curving spine. Yeah, it happens like in the womb, like the tailbone.
Oh, it's not
Like deep around.
I'm not taking that.
Maybe some vitamins, but yeah, it's like a tail. Actually, have a tail. But to wake up the Nayaka Shakti, we do locust. Yeah. So locust. Post it up. And locust. You guys for like an hour. Give it a study. You do it for like an hour. Not the same side.
I can really do
So
this.
I'm sleeping. It tells you what's the most attractive positions for your legs, believe it or not.
Really?
Really?
What do you mean attractive?
Well, like this part of your leg, right here. If you're not like, a professional prima ballerina or a marathon runner or an ad skater or something, this part of your body is generally so fleshy. So in this position, no matter who you are, this part of your body is actually rather attractive.
Yes, I do.
I mean, you can see there's like a dent.
Yeah, I do think it is attractive. I do think it is. Why did you make me think so?
It's actually less attractive than usual, no?
Why did you
Well,
think?
because of family visits.
Why did you think that it wasn't attractive? It is attractive.
Yeah.
It is attractive.
So, if you're having trouble with self-esteem, then it's a good idea to wake up your Nayaka chakra, which is also to say, your Nayaka, that represents the representative of the Lord who requites you with loving affection. So if you're having trouble with self-esteem, you can do these, regularly. But that's not why we do it. We do it because it's really good to do. That's a reason to do it. It's not the only reason.
Yeah, it's attractive.
Well, for some people, it's really hard to find that part of your body attractive. I mean,
That is
I'm
attractive.
46 years old, and I don't like show off my butt, but
It's not attractive.
this actually keeps everything really firm. I don't believe in plastic surgery at all.
It's mine.
I'm here to dance every day.
So
You'll always be,
yes.
you'll always be attractive. So above that, there's two chakras that I discovered doing Scorpion right here and right here. And that's what I call the Anukula and Anukula Pa. They're very hard to get to. You have to really strain. And you could show, if you want to demonstrate, when you bring your toes over your head
My
and here. Yeah. That wakes up these two chakras right here.
little dragon.
Yeah. And, oh, well, little dragon is good. Yeah, show little dragon. You can't see from there. You have to turn your body. So. There you go. I'm not that flexible in my back because I never had that flexibility. But I am working on it. The only way, by the way, to cure post-traumatic stress disorder without meds is to stretch your back. We had, with Sean, bad thing we saw, and so we have to do this regularly to keep from having like nervous disorder symptoms. Yeah, like if you've seen something really horrible like a fire or a dead body, you may get post-traumatic stress disorder. We had post-traumatic stress disorder. My father was assassinated, and we were doing this all the time. And we found that Yengar recommends to stretch your back instead.
Oh.
Then the Nitai chakra, the Nitai chakra right here between the wing bones. So wait a second. Between the wing bones. Your stigmatica Shakti, right in the middle of the hand. Like the stigmatica Shakti, the stigmata is when you are so close to Jesus that you start to manifest markings in the middle of your hands as if you were leading up the path. So this is called the stigmata Pa. Ka is like the source seed syllable. H-A. Not like Genghis Khan, like Herakon Baba. He was like a conqueror, He, through that name, he conquered all kinds of worlds. But we're not aligning with Genghis Khan, we're aligning with Herakon Baba, who appeared in the forest in the Himalayas and remained motionless for 40 days and nights without breathing any sustenance and things. Then they opened a lot of ashrams and things. You don't have to be somebody like that, but you have to accept that we have that ability. And if you need it to, you can manifest within you. Remain a pure heart and a pure devotee of God, no matter what survival situation you've got into. We have that ability. So being acquainted with these ascended masters helps us to keep it free and be grateful for our many blessings. Then you have our Naika. Naika right here. Naika is like the female counterpart in the Rasa Lila, and Naika is she is beloved, Lord's beloved. She's always stroking. After those petals come out, then the Yantrika Shakti, the strong arm of the girl. The Yantrika Shakti, they actually use barbell sometimes, but one of our favorite things to do is like the lotus push-ups. You show lotus push-ups there on the shoulders. We do like push-ups. Your thumbs, your hands in a basket, and your thumbs under your ears. Now pull up, up, up. Pressure in underneath your ear. Jaw, cow, shakti. Aligning with the lucid dreams. The sovereignty. Here in the pineal gland at the base of the skull. It needs to be the seat of the soul. Maybe you just a little stimulus there while breathing. Baya Shakti. Exhale and hold. Yes, Shuddha Shakti. The throat chakra. The throat chakra is the Shuddha Shakti. My vocal coach said if you can bond, you can sing. Breathe and your throat really relaxing. The vocal cords are shaped like this, about the size of a quarter inside your throat. And when you sing high, they crack a little. And if you sing in your soprano or mellow mezzo soprano, they're like this. They're like this. When you get to alto and tenor, it goes like way down. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me. So it's about the size of a quarter, and it's like here. And in there, there's a swinging sphere of crystalline light. It's called the Vishuddha Shakti. Then higher. This is one of the, you know, they're watching this, so it's on the human body. And all the Krishnas you see with the tilak and the pictures of them. When horses meet each other, the horses go.
Oh, and you know that horse that was playing the piano was there?
You're so lively and pure and joy. Have a high Raja behind the eyes. What did we forget? Puja Pujarika? Puja.
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 Pujarika.
Puja.
So let's wrap hands behind. Stretch the armpits. I call it Las Vegas of that. Have to always get some incense and flowers to Las Vegas. Or too much.
Oh.
Rose or orange water essence. I did try to do it. So we put some rose water or orange essence. Won't believe in those really commercial soap pops. Over the counter deodorants. It's a weird like mental trip and smell essential oils, some lavender. Stick a piece of lavender under there and walk down the street to make sure I get your hippies.
I like some soap or rose water.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I do think that.
we also do the wheels for stretching your armpits. You know, your armpits stink mostly when you don't move. If you just sit all day, then you get really gross. But if you like keep breathing and moving around and stuff, those stay fresh. Well, I mean, not to omit royal ballet. This is kind of a good punchy thing to come out of my sweat. Like I know. My little know-it-all scroll. Sometimes you have to kind of know it all to survive. Just to have some understanding of the world. Children make you feel like you know everything. Actually, I had written this whole scroll before she was conceived, but not this scroll, actually, in a book called The Doctrine of the Last Saktis. I figured, I know, children do actually know, and it's proven that
Children know
people
better
actually
than
become more stupid as they get older. Because they come and train with like, oh yeah, I gotta go to the store. And that's like the whole like people live their whole life with like going to the store. They're like, well, I want to go to the store, so I'm gonna rent this house and I'm gonna work this job so I can pay this landlord, and then I can go to the store again. But children are easy. They're just like, flowers are pretty. And that's like, yeah. So they're gentle. We have more chocolates. Are you ready for more coffee?
where's the other something? Oh, face.
Oh, the raw Raja. Oh, there are this 100 million Shaktis. This is bride now. So tell us, are there 100 million Shaktis in the list?
Yeah,
Imagine if there are.
there are.
Then the Agya is the third eye Shakti. This is the lotus. You breathe through the third eye. Imagine that there's breath coming in and out of the third eye. And then the Lala Shakti. And this is the last place off the power. That's another likewise. It's a secondary third eye. right in here. Oh, and I will be sometimes I can move it back down. And there's one more thing. I don't know. You have to go through it. Got it? Your eyes. Actually, between this way. This way. And up. People always tell you not to roll your eyes like in Western school, but it's actually part of it. And on the far Sakti, you kind of cone it open and see light coming forth through. Moving up to the crown chakra, the sasra. You can come in. I'm going to do the sadhana. Okay. Okay. The crown chakra. Remember to start salutation. Sahasrara. Crown chakra. Now, as above the crown, there's many, many halos and auras all around them. And the halos. Remember Satna? Sat, 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 and above us, there are many, many, many halos. And to reach those halos, we can't even do in this room really what's necessary to reach all those halos. Because some of it's acrobatic, gymnastic, we'll jump on the trampoline, or we can go jump on the trampoline and bring you with us. We're walking through my house, the School of Athens behind me, and the beautiful Christmas tree which fell down in our path. Not literally, it's still living. So we're going to pass by the ofrenda and all of that stuff that should be in storage. Well, it is storage, actually. To wake up the upper chakras and halos, we kind of need to jump around a little Have a wonderful day.